What if your current chronic anxiety is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of emotional bankruptcy? As a behavioral psychologist, I see this daily. Highly capable individuals drowning in a modern digital fog, completely drained of their focus. You are told that personal growth requires you to add more connections, more projects, more metrics, and more performance. But your mind is operating on ancient hardware that was never built to process the chaotic noise of 2026. You are not evolving, you are fracturing. 2,000 years ago, a former slave named Epictetus discovered that true human freedom does not come from accumulating external variables, but from a calculated psychological retreat. The Stoics didn't build academic theories. They designed a tactical survival manual to achieve an unshakable internal fortress. Today, we are looking at behavioral psychology compression through the lens of ancient wisdom. This is the exact blueprint to stop your emotional exhaustion, clear the cognitive clutter, and reclaim absolute sovereignty over your life through the strategy of brutal subtraction. Let us begin. Chapter 1. The radical audit of energy in psychology. We define a healthy mind by its locus of control. Most adults suffer from an extreme external locus of control. They believe their peace depends entirely on external validation, other people's behavior, and unpredictable future outcomes. Epictetus shattered this illusion with his fundamental rule, the dichotomy of control. He divided the entire world into what you own and what you do not. Your thoughts, your boundaries, your efforts, and your integrity sit in your column. The actions of your peers, the market shifts, and the opinions of the crowd belong to the world. When you spend your nights lying awake, worrying about things outside your column, you are wasting your limited cognitive bandwidth on illusions. The Stoic response is brutal subtraction. Let it go. Not because you don't care, but because your suffering cannot alter the physics of external events. Cut the lines. Stop micromanaging what you do not own, and concentrate 100% of your current RAM on your immediate judgments. Chapter 2. Inoculation by Discomfort. We are living in a hyper-optimized, friction-free environment. Instant gratification has made our nervous systems fragile. The moment a minor inconvenience happens, our emotional resilience crumbles. The Stoic statesman Seneca understood this human trap. Despite his massive wealth, he regularly practiced a behavioral intervention called voluntary discomfort. He would sleep on cold floors, eat the cheapest food, and ask himself, is this the condition that I so deeply feared? In modern psychology, this is known as stress inoculation training. If you want to stop emotional exhaustion, you must intentionally introduce controlled friction into your life. Choose the cold shower. Choose the deep, uninterrupted study without your phone. Choose the hard conversation over passive-aggressive silence. When you willingly step into discomfort, you break your dependency on comfort, building a psychological armor that renders you completely unshakable when real chaos strikes. Chapter 3. Dissolving the noise when you feel overwhelmed by anxiety. Your mind experiences tunnel vision. It magnifies a singular problem until it feels like the end of the world. Marcus Aurelius utilized a powerful cognitive reframing tool called the view from above. Whenever the burdens of his empire became paralyzing, he would mentally zoom out. He would view his room, then Rome, then the entire planet as a microscopic blue dot floating in a silent, vast cosmic space. Through this psychological perspective, your immediate crisis is instantly compressed. The awkward thing you said, the validation you didn't receive, the petty arguments, they all dissolve into the grand sweep of time and space. This meditation does not diminish your value. It restores your clarity. It strips away the superficial social drama and leaves only what is significant: your character, your focus, and your choice in the present moment. Chapter 4. Flourishing through subtraction. True personal growth in adulthood is not an equation of addition. It is an art of ruthless pruning. The ancient Greeks built their entire lives around a concept called Eudaimonia, the ultimate flourishing of the human soul. They realized that to flourish, you must stop performance art for the crowd. You must apply Marcus Aurelius's sharpest command. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. To achieve Eudaimonia today, you must execute a strategy of brutal subtraction. Subtract the superficial relationships that drain your energy. Subtract the secondary goals that only serve your ego. Subtract the desperate need to multitask and please everyone else. When you clear the cognitive clutter, you allow your crystallized intelligence to take the wheel. You become the active author of your life, not a passive consumer of external noise. The sober mind, the mental fog, and emotional exhaustion you are carrying are not flaws in your character. They are the direct result of an unprotected mind. The Stoics left their journals and letters not to be studied as ancient history, but to be applied as actionable cognitive tools. You are not a passenger in this chaotic world. You are the driver, and the wheel has always been in your hands. Build your internal fortress. Protect your focus. Execute brutal subtraction. If you are ready to claim your absolute self-ownership today, leave a comment below with the declaration. The fortress is ready. Subscribe to the Stoic Mindset Lab for your ongoing cognitive conditioning. Stay grounded, stay purposeful, and stay stoic.